Crossovers aren't typically the vehicles you go after if you're looking for expressive styling. They're meant for hauling cargo and carrying passengers in comfort. Redesigned only a year ago, the Nissan Murano is Nissan's mid-size two-row crossover, looking to do a little more than the typical crossover or SUV. So let's go ahead and check out this 2016 Nissan Murano SL. Now, there are no major changes for the 2016 model year for the Murano since it got a complete overhaul just last year. However, you will find that a USB port is now standard across all trims, and the Bose premium audio sound system includes 11 speakers instead of 9. And our trim of the Murano we have here is one trim below the top of the line Platinum model. It's the SL trim, and it comes with many luxury goodies. You'll find a leather upholstered interior, a panoramic sunroof, and a navigation system. I also do love these 18-inch machined aluminum alloy wheels that you do get here too. Look pretty nice in my opinion. Now here goes the key fob design for the vehicle. It's your typical Nissan intelligent smart key. You have your remote engine start, your lock, unlock, then your power tailgate, and your panic button. Now, Nissan essentially has 5 SUVs in their lineup, and 4 of them are crossovers, including the Murano here. Now, the Murano is Nissan's most expensive two-row crossover, and it features very expressive styling with a very unique interior and exterior design. Now, this color of the Murano is the gun metallic, and it does have smart key access on the driver's door and the front passenger door. And you also do have chrome exterior door handles, as you can see. Features a black leather interior. Nissan likes to call it graphite. Power driver's seat, power recline, and power lumbar. All right, now stepping on inside of the Murano here, the step-in height is fairly low, and it's pretty easy to get in and out of the vehicle. Now, the cabin design of the Murano is very premium, and it has very rich materials with a very expensive looking design here. Overall, it's not too shabby. Certainly a very unique interior design. And what I love about newer Nissans is that they have the zero gravity seats inspired by NASA, which are extremely comfortable. You'll find that also in their Altima too. That does have push button ignition, of course, and just put your foot on the brake and hit the button to start. And what you're hearing there is a 3.5 liter V6. Full leather wrapped steering wheel. Coming to your transmission, in typical Nissan fashion, we have a CVT Automatic with manual shiftability. And when you put the vehicle into reverse, this will display your 360-degree view around view monitor. And this comes as standard equipment on the SL trim and above. And then when you put the vehicle into reverse, it'll also tilt the mirrors down. But as you could see, you have guidance lines and trajectory, and then you have your top-down view, and then you also have cameras on the side mirrors as well. Overall, nice little nifty feature. You certainly won't back up and crash into anything. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the lights, and the fogs, and the hazards. Driver's window and the front passenger window are fully automatic. And let's go ahead and pop up the hood, check out the engine bay. Now, key features for the SL trim include a Bose premium audio sound system, leather upholstery, blind spot detection, and heated front seats. Right here we have heated exterior mirrors with LED turn signal indicators. And like I said, you have cameras on the side mirrors. '18-inch alloy wheels. Now, when the Second generation Murano was introduced in 2009. Nissan wanted to go for a more comfort-oriented crossover, and this third generation is building upon that. Now, the first generation Murano that came out in 2003 was a very sporty and aggressive crossover that was actually pretty fun to drive, and it was actually one of the best handling crossovers or SUVs for the money. Now, up front here we do have halogen projector beam headlights with LED daytime running lights, and you also do have your halogen fogs. Alright, now the Murano is powered by Nissan's very familiar 3.5-liter V6. Nothing too unique under the hood here, nothing too out of the norm. But it does produce 260 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 240 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM, with EPA estimates being very exceptional at 21 in the city and 28 on the highway for our all-wheel drive model. That's very good, especially for this class too. You can go for front-wheel drive, and it does run on regular unleaded fuel, but this is the only powertrain that you can get on this vehicle, and it only comes with a CVT Automatic. Also, if you're looking for good towing capacity ratings, then this is certainly not your crossover or SUV that you want to go for. Pricing of the Murano starts at the base S trim, which starts at $29,660. The SV starts at $32,720. SL starts at $37,050, and then the top of the line Platinum starts at $39,100. Now, there's not that many competitors for the Murano. However, a key direct competitor for this vehicle includes the Ford Edge, and you may want to consider the Kia Sorento. Well, let's go ahead and take a little quick look at the window sticker. Like I said, EPA estimates are 21 city, 28 highway. Expected annual fuel cost is $1,900. And then here goes the crash test scores. And total vehicle price for our particular one is $42,020. Top, you also do have roof rails, shark fin antenna. Coming to the rear of the vehicle, we have LED taillights, which do come as standard equipment. Rear window wiper with a rear window defroster, and rear reflectors at the bottom. And we also do have dual exhaust tips, which is nice. I really love this design, and then this portion right here really reminds me of the new generation Lexus RX. And of course, we have all of your basic power necessities: power windows, door locks, power mirrors, chrome interior door handles, and we also do have memory seat settings for 2 people. Coming to the stairwell design, I really love this stairwell design language, and you'll find this in many of other Nissan's latest products. Now, over here we have your stairwell mounted audio controls, voice recognition, and your Bluetooth. Let's go ahead and test out the voice recognition.
You can interrupt voice prompts and speak a command immediately by pushing the talk switch.
Audio.
Audio. Please say or select a command from the displayed list.
FM 87.9.
Playing FM 87.9.
Did pick up my voice pretty well. Overall, the voice recognition isn't too shabby. Coming over here, we also do have your controls for the 7-inch display that we'll get to in just a second. And then over here we have your adaptive cruise control, since we do have the technology package. The technology package also includes this massive panoramic sunroof, and it's all controlled by this button right here. Certainly gives the cabin a much more open, airy feeling from a rather somber looking interior. And you also do have a power sliding shade. It is automatic. LED map lights are also located right here too. Auto dimming rearview mirror with garage home link. Now, one of the primary reasons why people will buy a Murano is because there's plenty of passenger space. I have lots of legroom and lots of headroom inside of this vehicle, and I found a very comfortable driving position. Now, as far as build quality and materials go, it's excellent inside of the Murano here. You will find premium materials all throughout the vehicle. You have nice soft touch materials on the upper door panel, mid door panel, armrest, nice and stitched on the dashboard. It's also a softly padded material too. Overall, this is a very premium feeling interior. It certainly does not feel cheap. There are some places where they did cheapen out, including right here just a little bit. But for the most part, it's really nice, and you have this nice stitching too. I really love this interior. Dual cup holders. You have your 12-volt power outlet right here. Heated seats for the driver and the front passenger that come on the SL trim. Then you have a little storage compartment with the USB port and auxiliary inputs. I really do love this interior trim running throughout the whole entire vehicle. It certainly gives the interior much more flair and more spice and much more contrast. And you'll find more of that trim running on the center console lid here. That's also nice and soft touch. And you'll find a very deep center console, and you have this little tray right here, and then you have a 12-volt power outlet as well. As far as the seats go, the seats are very comfortable. Like I said, they're the zero gravity seats inspired by NASA, and they're very plush, great for long road trips. They have a decent amount of side bolstering. I just would like to see a little bit more, but they're just very comfortable, very soft and plush. And then also the thigh support is also excellent. Certainly would take this vehicle on a long road trip. We do have dual zone automatic climate control. You have your temperatures on the dials right here, fan speeds, and your different zones. Easy as that. Pretty easy to figure out. Very simple and clean looking layout. You have your front window defroster and your rear window defroster and your recycling. As far as visibility goes in the Murano, visibility isn't really a strong point for this vehicle. I really am not a big fan of the bulging hood, which does decrease on visibility throughout the front. It can be hard to see what's kind of over you. And when you get to rearward visibility, you have a massive blind spot and a pretty big pillar back there. And the rear quarter window back there is very small, which does decrease on visibility a whole lot. So I'm really glad we have this 360-degree view, around view monitor, which is kind of needed in this vehicle here. As far as the way the Murano drives, now, this is not 2003. The Murano doesn't drive like how it used to in the first generation. They kind of got rid of that in the second generation, actually. Like I said, this is more of a comfort-oriented crossover now. It's not a sporty kind of crossover, even though it kind of looks like it with its very daring design. But anyways, the ride is very comfortable, very plush, and it's a great highway cruiser. The steering is a little numb, but it's predictable. You can feel for where this vehicle is trying to go. It offers a decent amount of driver feedback. But the CVT automatic transmission, it tends to hunt for gears sometimes and is not all that responsive, to be honest. But the 3.5-liter V6 provides enough power for the vehicle, but it's really geared towards fuel efficiency, this powertrain, and it earns excellent fuel economy numbers. So if you're looking for a very comfortable ride and very easy demeanor and pretty good fuel efficiency, then the Murano definitely fits the bill. But if you're looking for a sporty crossover with great driving dynamics with engaging handling, then this is not your vehicle here. Coming to the gauges and the instrument cluster, I love this whole setup here. We also do have a big old LCD screen that is a 7-inch color display. On the left, you also do have your tachometer and your coolant temperature, and then over here on the right, you have your speedometer and then your fuel gauge. Now, in the center, this is all of your vehicle information, driver information, all that good stuff. It's all controlled by the buttons on the steering wheel. And right up there shows you your digital clock, your exterior temperature readout, and then it shows you your fuel range as well, and then what gear you're in. You also do have your direction of travel and a digital speedometer, and it shows you what audio source or radio station is playing. This is your home right here. And then coming over here, it just shows you what audio source is playing. And this is how you switch between the menus like this. Pretty easy. Then right here it just shows you your turn-by-turn direction for your nav and then your direction of travel. And then you also do have your drive computer, which shows you your average fuel economy. And then you have to press the OK button to reset it. It shows you your average speed, all that good stuff. And then your average fuel economy, it gives you a little bar as well. Your driving aids, which include your blind spot detection. And then you also do have forward collision warning. Tire pressure monitoring too. And then any warning messages. And then settings that you could change on here. There's many different settings, including for your driver assistance. You can customize the display, vehicle settings, your tire pressure monitoring settings. You could change the clock, the date, and then your unit and language too. If you want it in miles per hour, kilometers. All in all, it's a nice little nifty driver information display. All right, now let's get to the main head unit and the infotainment system here. Now this is called the Nissan Connect, and we haven't seen it too many times here before. I've only seen it in the new Maxima as well as the new Murano in 2015. However, I love this system. It's much better than the old dated system that they used to have, which they still use in many new Nissans as well as many new Infinitis too. Now it's a very responsive touchscreen. It's 8 inches, and coming to your different audio sources, you do have AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, your CD player, USB port, and you have 2 of them. And then you have your Bluetooth streaming audio and your auxiliary input. But as you could see, the responsiveness of this touchscreen is just lightning quick. You can also go like this for your presets. You have up to 12 presets. And then you also do have HD radio too. Coming to phone, you can hook up your Bluetooth phone, of course, have all of your contacts stored on here, view your call history, and then do a quick dial too. You can select Bluetooth devices. Then you have your info, shows you pretty much all your apps. This is like your all of your apps, like your Sirius XM traffic, stocks, movie listings, sports, fuel prices, weather. Gives you nearby traffic info. Then you have your movie listings, weather. You could do a 5-day forecast, sports, then your fuel prices too. And then if you go to vehicle, it shows you an eco drive report. And it shows you your points too. It's kind of like a little game. I love how you could swipe like this. It feels very natural. It kind of feels like a tablet, which is nice. It shows you your navigation version, GPS position, Sirius XM weather alerts, and you could do Where Am I, which it just shows you a little map of where you are, and it shows you if you're on a street or not. And this is your main menu right here. Shows you pretty much all you want to know, just one big menu. And then you could swipe like this to find out different information. And then on the upper right hand corner, you also do have your digital clock. Coming to map, the map quality is not so 2016 like, I have to say. I was expecting better map quality out of this system. It looks more like 2011, 2010, but it still works very well. And I love how you can zoom in and out like this, which is nice. It feels very natural. And then it also shows you your points of interest and all that good stuff, and your live traffic. Just wish the map quality was just a little bit better. Coming to Navi, this is where you enter in your destination. You have your points of interest, your address book. You could do it by intersection, or you could just go home, or by phone number, or you could go to a city's center. And then you have your stored routes, freeway, entrance, exit. And then there's many different settings that you could change on the system, like the Bluetooth navigation display, volume, and beeps. You can edit the home menu if you would like. Overall, love Nissan's Connect system. Works very well. It's very responsive, very intuitive, very easy to use. It's an excellent infotainment system and head unit. If you're also looking for a little bit more storage, they have little storage cubbies right here, which is pretty cool. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the vehicle. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the car. Power tailgate. Now, if you're looking for a good cargo space, the cargo space in the Murano is okay, but the Ford Edge is a little bit better for sure. However, I really do love how easy it is to fold down these rear seats. You just pull on these levers and they fold down just like that. And you also do have the same for the other side. And you will find your spare tire right here. Build quality and materials do follow through in the rear of the vehicle. Still have nice stitching. It's nice and soft touch and leather wrapped. Now, like I said earlier in the video, one of the primary reasons why people will choose a Murano is because of passenger space. And what the Murano lacks in cargo space, it certainly makes up for it in rear passenger space. You do have dual map pockets back here, rear air vents, and a USB port and a little storage compartment too. And then we have a rear center armrest with cup holders and another little storage cubby. These rear seats also do recline. And as you can see, there's just plenty of legroom and there's plenty of headroom in this vehicle as well. And I have the driving position to where mine would be at. I'm about 6 feet tall. Overall, not too shabby. This is a great road trip vehicle. Actually, it's excellent, to be honest. All right. Powered passenger seat with power recline. Glove box compartment, nice and damp, in line with felt too. All right. So if driving dynamics and cargo space aren't huge priorities for you in your crossover, then the 2016 Nissan Murano is an excellent choice for a mid-size crossover. It's easily one of the best crossovers on the market, as it offers a very premium vibe without the premium price. And not to mention, it's also very fuel efficient, comfortable, and it's very roomy as well. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.